There's many weary elements to choosing an adventure. What gear should I take? Where should I go? When to go? All of the decisions made harder by the fact that it's not a holiday. It is indeed an adventure. This is the story of how me and my gear traversed the length of Majorca over the next several days, concurring over 83 miles and 22,000 foot of elevation. I've already passed so many beautiful places to cowboy camp, man, tent camp, but it's all just beautiful rock like this. It's actually rock climbing heaven. Oh, I've got trousers on, not like me, ultralight pants. I just thought it was gonna be cold and it was. So I've got a bit more weight than usual in here, which isn't ideal because there's quite a lot of elevation on this trail. And it was straight into it coming out of the town there. To feel the dry, crisp ground under my feet, to put miles on my trainers without them being drenched. This was bliss. Holy moly. Sup, dude? Oh, let's go. I'm probably going to have to, I've got the capabilities to carry 4 litres of water, so I'll probably get 4 litres of water in that town, and then it means that I'm good for a dry camp overnight, and then 13.5 miles the next morning. Gives me a couple of litres to bash tonight, and then if I get up early doors with the sun, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Look at this, dude. Oh my gosh. Tell you the plan in a bit, man. I'm just going to enjoy this. Oh man, check this out. That'd be such a good spot for a cowboy camp, just in there. Wind protection, over cover. Oh, that's so tempting. So that works out about right, to be fair. Got an hour till that next town, which means I can get my water resupply, and then it looks like we've got a good hour then to hike up and out of there, away from the coast, away from the water, and back up into the hills so we can get a nice cowboy camp going at about dusk, I reckon. I'll have to check the weather, but clear skies, so it'll probably be a cold one. But to me, if it's cold and it's clear, it's cowboy campable. Getting to that time where the lighting's starting to go really beautiful, so. Hola, I'm in Sant Elm, so just cruising through there now. It's actually a really pretty town, really pretty set up. So yeah, just gonna get, oh my lord, look at that, proper stunning, isn't it? So I'm gonna head up out of here now and try and find somewhere to camp for the night. Set and cowboy camped. The moon's out in full force, so might be a little tricky to sleep. I'm gonna have to pull the blinds, aka pull my hat over my eyes. See you guys in the morning. Up early, coffee, and then let's bounce. Good morning. Oh, that was a good sleep. Look at this place, man. What a cowboy camp. Sun's coming up. cold kills battery so quick. Like, I think it only dropped down to about 6 last night, 6 degrees centigrade, or Celsius. Don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but I was in my new Gruëzi sleeping bag. So I just chucked my phone in like this external pocket. And it kept it pretty warm, to be fair, so my phone hasn't really lost any charge. But my camera's dropped a little bit. But it was actually quite nice being in the sleeping bag again, because you know, like I said yesterday, I'm worried about like scorpions and snakes. It's nice knowing that you're tucked in on all sides and it's just your little head hole that they can get in from. But yeah, slept good, slept comfy, slept warm. And this is actually a strange feature, to be honest. It's a mix of down and wool together, so it kind of feels synthetic, because I quite like synthetic bags. It's still got the baffle of down, but yeah, really liked it actually.
One thing I've never appreciated about down bags is the permeation of feathers that you get throughout the bag's life cycle. Gruëzi combat this by pulling the fabric over hot rollers before stitching these bags together. This stops any feathers protruding, as well as any moths or other critters.
Let's do a bit of a coffee water, man. Picked up like these little clippers. Little clipper coffee sachets. These little clipper coffee sachets. And I've just got a couple 100ml in the bottom of there, because I don't have any gas. Because I arrived yesterday on a Sunday. There was no like hiking or camping shops over or anything, so I've got no gas. Cold soaking, doing the cold stuff for the trip. There we go. Hello, I'm just backtracking a little bit, because I say a little bit, I'm backtracking 0.7 mile because I saw a bridge that went off the trail, like outcrop. It lengthened the trail. It meant that you just, instead of going like straight on from where I slept last night, you basically come off and bag this mountain here. Oh my gosh, what a bushwhack. What an absolute bushwhack, man. That was some Via Ferrata stuff. It was actually pretty sketchy with a pack on, so note to self, I'm just going to stick to the trail from now on and stop trying to do side quests, because it's dangerous. Even with that, you know, it's dangerous out here. I roll an ankle, I'm stuffed, you know. Right, it's uphill. See you in a bit. I think that's the climbing done for a quick minute. But yeah, with like 4 litres of water, I think about 3 litres of water on my back now, and you know, sort of 4 days worth of food. God, it's a bit of a climb. I wasn't expecting it to be so sort of Via Ferrata up here. I don't know about the people who put the trail markers in. They might have been a bit drunk, because there's been a few cock-ups. Also for me, navigationally as well, because I've had a few mess-ups myself. But some of the trail markers are like pointing in the wrong direction and stuff, and they can send you a little bit off course. So if you are doing this trail, personally, I'd say make sure you're on top of checking your map, checking your phone, whatever it is you're sort of going on. I'm using Hiker at the minute, which is the app that I used when I hiked the end-to-end from Land's End to John O'Groats. That's pretty good, because what I did yesterday, instead of actually recording my miles, which is what I did on Land's End to John O'Groats, so I could see what I'd done each day, I'm just going to leave a marker of where I start each day and where I finish. And you can put dot to dot on the trail, and it tells you how many trail miles you've done. Now, it doesn't tell you the side excursions that you do, but it tells you, you know, the miles you've done that day, and it means that you're not running your GPS all day, in turn wasting your battery, which is quite a big thing out here, because I've not got much time to stop in cafes and restaurants to recharge. God, it's so beautiful. We're actually in the nature reserve now that I pictured just. You can tell actually there's quite a few more little birds around and stuff. It's quite nice. Which means there's probably more snakes, so I'm gonna keep my eyes on the road.
It felt good to be hiking again. getting to grips with the weight on my back, the miles under my feet. The miles were coming easy.
Sweet. God, these rocks up here, man, these cliffs, flipping awesome. It's nice being in Majorca and not waking up with a hangover, man. Quite away from Magaluf. Been quite challenging, to be fair, at times today, the trail. Carrying sort of 3-4 litres of water as well. You just don't see this side of Majorca and it's just awesome. I'm going to get some food, a bit of a snack, a bit of lunch, man, because I'm quite peckish. Here I am at the refuge, sort of place to stay for the night. Not me, baby. I've got more miles to crack. I need water resupply too. I'm getting peckish again. I might try and grab some food. Not a resupply, but just a few little snacks in this next town. Currently on the way to Zpacks. Zpacks? I don't know, I think you call it. It's a small town. So heading there, and that's hopefully where I'll get some water. It's been hard today, man. I've been struggling, to be honest. It's kind of hard when you go from zero to hero. I'm kind of off the couch since last year. It's been tough. Been out of breath a lot. The legs have been feeling tired. I've been stopping a lot. I've not done many miles. I think I've done about 9 or 10 at the moment. To be fair, I've done about 2,500 foot of elevation, I think, so far. Maybe 3,000. Been quite a bit of climbing. And I've just passed over Costa della something, which was a big mountain pass. That was hard. And it was in the middle of the day. So it was hot, but it's gone a little bit more overcast now, so we're winning. Be a good little setup for the night, wouldn't it? Look at that. Little fireplace too. Beautiful lighting. Oh, I'm tired, man. It's been an amazing day. Like I say, a lot of elevation, but it's just been such a stunning trail, so just been able to crack on and carry on. And what else I've got to look forward to is tonight's camp, because I think it's going to be awesome, because this woodland is just beautiful. Check this out, dude. What a spot. Nice big flat spot here. You can definitely tell someone's been camping here before. Sunset. This is what it's all about, man. Today has been bliss. And that caps it off. Man, you got to be so thankful for the time that we've got here, dude. Seriously. Might get another 50 years if I'm lucky. I was thinking about it the other day. 10's gone like that. Oh, you just gotta, don't put stuff off, man. Just, oh, next year, just go and do it, bro. This is a week. And it's literally like the section I've just been walking through, it's like a mini PCT. And yeah, I'm gonna set my tent up. I probably don't need to because it's clear skied, but I wanna give it a go.
Once I'd erected my new tent, it was time to chill out for the evening, which I did in style, with a real tarmac meal and a bit of Netflix.
Good morning, everybody. I slightly overslept. It's actually 8 o'clock, so I've got to get up and start rushing, to be honest, because that trail ain't gonna hike itself, man. But I slept mint, I slept good. I'm on a little bit of a wonk, a little bit of a sad profile. The spot is awesome, so buzzing with it. This is the first night in this tent, and I'm really enjoying it. It's the Zpacks Altaplex, which is like the Plex Solo but slightly bigger for taller hikers. You could probably fit 2 people in here at a push, to be honest, but that is a push. It's like 2 super small mats, they say, but you know, if you're both back sleepers, you're good as gold. Great tent. This is from Bavarian Peak, as well as my sleeping bag from Gruëzi, Nemo folding pad. Got some awesome stuff over on the website, and I'll link it below. They supply a lot of cottage company style brands like Enlightened Equipment and Zpacks, and a lot of other ultralight brands, which is great because you can find them all in one place. Chuck them all in your basket, then check out with your entire gear setup rather than trying to find them all in different places. But that's the Zpacks Altaplex. Nice.
When you're on trail, you don't really give much of a second thought to your kit, your gear. If it's all working well and it's all in order, you kind of just forget about it and it becomes one with you, especially your backpack. I'd realised on this day's walk that I'd been wearing and living out of this backpack for over 1,500 miles since I'd had it.
Talking bullshit. It's hard to see you when your eyes look dull. Who's gonna save you?
This trail is so sick. You know what's actually a hilarious realisation is the fact that I haven't taken this sun hoodie off in like 3 days now. Probably 4, no, yeah, like 4 days. You know what? Hiking is actually so gross. Just to anyone out there, you know. If you know, you know, but if you don't know, hikers, there's a reason that everyone says we're freaking hiker trash brokers. Hikers generally by nature are just lazy. Look at this mat, it's so uncomfortable. Like, it's not uncomfortable, like, I've got a pretty low comfortability standard. That's the word. Literally chose that mat for, oh, it's lightweight, so it's easy to carry. And get to camp at night, I can put it up so quickly. Just lay it out and it's done, and then I go to bed. And the next morning, straight up, go. To put it on a nicer term, it's efficiency, but the reality is we're just lazy as hell, man. Check this out.
Who's gonna make you not blue?
I'm gonna perch over here for a bit. Oh man. Oh, I mean it. When I just stop, I just get those feet elevated, man, because what happens is the blood just pools in your feet all day, and then you get swollen feet. So if you just raise these boys when you stop, and your puppies are gonna be feeling sweet when you're hiking it out, man. Peak after peak, man. Today's been good. I feel so strong. Like, honestly, I feel really strong today. You see me, am I blown out? Easy underfoot. It hasn't been, the trail hasn't been any easier. Like, there's been a heck of a lot of elevation. I've just reached the point here, but I've been feeling good. I think it's because I'm hydrated. Oh, dude. I stopped in a little town. I actually can't remember what it was called. One sec, let me have a look. Zpacks, I believe it's called. And I just stopped there and got just some extra bits. I got like a little, there was like a little bakery section, like a little, it wasn't Lidl, but it was like one of their little supermarché sort of things. I got a little pizza and these little pie things that are full of peas, I think. I haven't eaten one yet. I got a vanilla Coke. Oh, 0 sugar. Oh. See, I kind of want the sugar for the calories, man. But I don't think they had any sugar Coke. I wish I didn't have to hike any more miles, because I would be cowboy camping on that rock with that view as my morning go-to. That is, yeah. Whoa, what a setup, man. What a setup. I'm just doing some boshing some electrolytes, man, because it's been a sweaty day. Mango. Where'd I get these from? Like Tesco, I think. pH is peas. Actually, to be fair, they're pretty good for long distance trails as well, because you've got hydration, electrolytes and vitamins. I just used this to fill that up, which I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but this is my Katadyn B3. The reason that I've got this with me is because it's a water filter, and basically if I get caught short or I've got to fill up from somewhere that looks semi-dodgy, then I'm good as gold. I don't think you're supposed to drink Majorca's water supply, just because I think it's quite hard, like with lime. What a spot! What a freaking spot, dude. I was just thinking earlier, I've hiked most of the southwest coast path bar about 200 miles. Land's End to Johnny Groves end to end, Great Glen Way, West Highland Way, Snowdonian Slate Trail, South Downs Way, and about 60-70 miles on the Kungsleden, as well as like doing a lot of hiking in Scotland, bagging a lot of Wainwrights and Munros, and this is by far, anywhere, anything done, my favourite trail I've ever hiked. The GR221 is my favourite trail. It just is. It's just been class. Maybe I just think I love the heat. I love the heat. I love the fact it's dry. I love the fact that I can cowboy camp and not wake up and all my gear's freaking moist because of the amount of whatever mist and dew from the night before. I just love it, and it's class, and it's not rained once, and the skies are blue and clear, and it's February, dude. It's freaking February, man, and I'm sat here in shorts and t-shirts, drinking Ultralight, looking at that. And I'm glad I can tell you lot about it, because what a winter getaway. Seriously. What's up? It's I think it's about 6 o'clock, so I've got about an hour until the lamp goes out. I've got 4 litres of water on my back. I've got 1,600 foot of elevation to do, and I've got to go up there. Now that's a lot bigger than it looks on here. there's like a refuge at the top of there. When I say refuge, like it's one of those that's closed, so it's just a building. But I looked on Google and there's flat spots there, so I'm just gonna hike my way up there. Might be dark by the time I get there. Probably can't even hear me over the amount of bird noise that's going on. What a sunset last night. Bit of a beauty this morning as well. A little bit later today, it's about 8 o'clock. Just chilling really. Getting some of the old coffee and the Zpacks Altaplex has been nice. Pretty good, man. Second night in it, enjoying it. It's a good tent. Quite like the fact that it's got such a wide footprint, like the bed plan. Coffee, water. I don't want to be drinking warm coffee anyway on these mornings. But I obviously cold soaked my food last night and the night before. Yeah, I've not had a warm meal in days, but it's nice and warm weather, so you don't really miss it. Yeah. I've also got the Enlightened Equipment Torrid pants on. I'm fully torrided up, and I've got the torrid jacket on and the torrid pants. I brought these for a trip I'm going on afterwards. I actually needed them last night because I was cold. My mat wasn't good enough last night. I don't know how cold it got, but my mat wasn't up to standard. It's a 2.5 R value, I believe. 2.5 R value. And yeah, I was feeling the cold through my mat last night. Yeah, it must have been like down to maybe 3 degrees, 4 degrees. Slept pretty crap, but double coffee, good to go. Mountain pass to climb. Let's go. I've been descending, man. Serious descending. When I left camp, I headed up onto like some mad cliff tops, which was sick, but it was super windy, so I donned the old Enlightened Equipment jacket, cruised up there for a bit, ate some grub, and then dropped down. It's just been switchback all the way down. It's been cool though, man. It's been nice. It's been just sort of killing off some elevation early in the day, but also got to head up on some mad stuff in a bit. But I'm gonna head down into town now. I don't think it's much of a town. It's like an old school town, but we'll see. Let's go. Look at that behind me. That is something else. I've actually passed through like 2 towns. One of them a major one being Soler, which I've been to before earlier in the year with Bex and with family members on holiday. It was nice to go back there because it felt familiar. Yeah, lovely place. And you can actually see it in the distance down there, which is where we've come from. Oh man. I think this is actually one of the tallest climbs on the route. I'm currently going up. Oh yeah, that's actually just became apparent to me. Look at the switchbacks. Right in Chelsea, which is nice actually. They're quite buckshy gradient to go up. I thought I'd be a bit fragged by this point in the day, but this isn't too bad. It's actually quite well man-made, as you can see. Sort of Colosseum style steps going up. Colosseum, is that the one? Maybe. So this was camp last night, guys. Down in this crazy valley. Got these stone pillars just all around us. What a setup. What an absolute setup. It's been raining, as you can see on the tent. It's been raining all morning. It's like 10:30 now. I didn't want to get out and start trekking up onto these tops in the rain, so I'll give it a bit of time to chill. Yeah man, I'm gonna get packed up now and then head off down on the trail and get cracking. Evening guys, from the tent. It's been a bit of a wild day, to be honest with you. It's been a bit of a crazy one. After those last shots, it just started throwing it down, man, and it was throwing it down all day. I think in total it was like 14 or 15 miles bagged and about 5,200 feet of elevation. It's been good. That was someone burping in the background.
I took a slow morning to square away my gear and sort out my admin. After yesterday's long crawl, before I left town, it was time to get a little bit of brekkie with a fellow hiker, and of course a coffee. Primed, it was back to the trail, and today, a little bit drier.
Yesterday was pretty wild, dude. I was in a sort of like daze of sun, beautiful, dry, crisp leaf trail. The previous days before it. Yesterday was so whitewashed, man. I'm sorry I didn't get any filming done. And I think the contrast just really knocked me about from going from such warm, lush, just cruising in my shorts weather to being like mashed up in Gore-Tex top to bottom, wet feet, big ascent, crazy mountain pass with like high winds and some gnarly freaking like mist smacking me in the face. Yeah, it was just wild. So I think today is the last day, man. Got 15 miles, probably about 13 now to head out over to Port de Palença. Yeah, get there, maybe kip on the beach if it's too late. Peace, one love, see you in a bit.
I was closing in on the end of my trail, upset to be finishing, but excited for future trips. The final miles saw me cruising in on flat, open ground, following the paths to the end point in Port de Palença. My final night was spent in the foothills, the mountains surrounding Port de Palença. I now trusted my gear, worn it in, got some miles under my feet fresh for my big thru hike coming up this year.